Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday Night Live by Request. I'm Chris Wilson. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I had a wonderful day mowing lawns and, trimming branches and doing all of that fun springtime stuff. Hope you guys got out, had a chance to enjoy this beautiful day. I'm going to get right to it here with the music. I'm actually going to start out with a request that we just got. This is one of my favorite Paul Simon songs. I've sung this one before, but happy to sing this one again. All right, so I got to introduce my beautiful wife, Carrie. Carrie's going to be, she's all mic'd up tonight. Can you say something?
Hi, everyone.
Yes, her debut. So who's this one going out to, babe? Hearts and Bones.
Going out to Todd for Trina. It's their 37th anniversary tomorrow.
Well, happy anniversary, Todd. What a great Paul Simon song this is. One and one half wandering Jews, free to wander wherever they choose, are traveling together in the Sangre de Cristo, the blood of Christ mountains of New Mexico. On the last leg of a journey they started a long time ago, the ark of a love affair. Rainbows in the high desert air. Mountain passes slipping into stone. Hearts and bones. Hearts and bones. Hearts and bones. Thinking back to the season before, looking back through the cracks in the door. Two people were married, the act was outrageous. The bride was contagious, she burned like a bride. And these events may have had some effect on the man with the girl by his side, the ark of a love affair, his hands rolling down her hair. Love like lightning shaking to the moon, hearts and bones. Hearts and bones. Hearts and bones. Hearts and bones. And whoa, 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 she said, why don't we drive through the night? We'll wake up down in New Mexico. Tell me why I don't know nothing about no Mexico. Tell me why won't you love me for who I am, where I am? She said, 'cause that's not the way the world is, baby. This is how I love you, baby. One and one half wandering Jews return to their natural coasts, to resume old acquaintances and step out occasionally, speculate who had been damaged the most. An easy time will determine if these consolations will be their reward. The arc of a love affair, it's waiting to be restored. You take two bodies and you twirl them into one. Their hearts and their bones, and they won't come undone. Hearts and bones, hearts and bones, hearts and bones, hearts and bones. Some Paul Simon music there. Sometimes I don't know where to look. You know, with all of this craziness that's happening, I don't know if you're like me, but when I went outside today and I just took a deep breath, didn't it, if you did that today, didn't it just feel amazing? I don't know, this day had something. What do you think, babe?
Amazing.
Well said. So, for those of you who don't know, my wife and I had kind of a back and forth about whether or not she should, you know, be part of the shows, and I said that I really wanted her to do that, and so she was kind of here against her will. I'm just kidding, she's not. All right. So some wonderful requests have come in now. We're going back a little bit to some of the older requests that have been coming in since the beginning, some that have come in. I kind of just pick and choose the songs that kind of fill out a nice show of the requests that have come in right since the beginning, the ones that I haven't played yet. One I saw on the list today that came in that kind of spoke to me a little bit was a song I recorded on an album I did out in Los Angeles in 2004, I think it was. And it's a great old Van Morrison song called Crazy Love. So, my darling, who is this one going out to?
This one actually, this came in a while ago for Jason from Carly. This was their first wedding dance, your version of it, I believe. And also Vicky requested it.
All right, so this is going out to you guys. Thank you so much for watching and requesting. And little Van Morrison here. I always mispronounce at least one thing. A little Van Morrison. I can feel her heartbeat from 1,000 miles, and the heavens open every time she smiles. And when I run to her, that's where I belong. Run into her like a river song. She'll give me love, 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 love. Crazy love. She gave me love, 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 crazy love. She's got a fine sense of humor when I'm feeling low down. And when I run to her as the sun goes down, she takes away my trouble. She takes away my grief. She takes away my heartache. I go right to sleep. She give me love, 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 crazy love. She give me love, 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 crazy love. Yes, I need her in the daytime, and I need her in the night. And I will put my arms around her, kiss and hug her, kiss and hug her tight. When I'm turning from so far away, she gave me some sweet loving, brightens up my day. Yeah, she makes me righteous, Lord, she makes me whole. And yeah, she makes me mellow down in my soul. She give me love, 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 crazy love. She give me love, 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 crazy love. She give me love, love, love. She give me crazy love, 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 crazy love. There's actually two Van Morrison songs in the request list tonight. That was just kind of a happy accident. So, all right. So I'm going to do a Simon and Garfunkel song now. I saw this one on the request list, and I got kind of excited about it because I haven't played this song in like a million years, including when I did the Paul Simon night. So I'm going to do Scarborough Fair, and that is going out to whom?
That is going out to Virginia Ebner and Jim Domkowski.
Well, two lovely, fine people. Yeah, I love this song. You know, I remember when I was first learning how to play guitar, this was one of those victory songs for me where I thought, man, if I can really learn how to play this song, it's going to be something special. So, and you know, singing this, I've said this before. When I started playing music, one of the things I really wanted to be able to do was I wanted to be able to write and play like Paul Simon and sing like Art Garfunkel. That was kind of what I was going for. So this song was a step on that journey. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Tell her to make me a cambric shirt. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Without no seam or needlework, then she'll be a true love of mine. parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. And to gather it all in a bunch of heather, then she'll be a true love of mine. Tell her to find me an acre of land, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Between the salt water and the sea strand, then she'll be a true love of mine. La, la, da, 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 da. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Well, thank you, Virginia and Jim, for that request. So, if you've been watching the shows, you've been privy to a little back and forth, a little argument my wife and I were having about the band Bread. A lot of requests for Bread songs. And Bread is not my wife's favorite group, I would say. That's a fair characterization, right?
It's not my favorite, but it's not my least favorite
Okay,
either.
so that's where we're coming from here. But, so what my wife says to me sometimes, she says she feels at times Bread is too tender, right? Isn't that
A little too tender.
a little too tender?
A little bit.
Now, I like the tender. You guys know me. You know, which camera do I look at?
Oh, here it is.
I like the tender. So that's kind of what I go for. So we have some disagreement about that. So like when it gets really like super sappy and stuff, I just love it more. And that's where Carrie starts to say, I'm going to go upstairs and read. That's what she says. So I think in our dealings, our back and forth about Bread, I think we settled on one, right? I think
We've come to an agreement.
we feel good.
Yes.
Yes. About the Bread song that I'm going to play. Now, a lot of the requests that I got were just anything by Bread. I also got a lot of requests for the song Aubrey, which I do not know, and it's very tender. So
Very, very tender. That one.
my wife was somewhat on the fence about Aubrey. So, without any further ado, something by Bread, agreed upon by both Chris and Carrie Wilson. Now, I'm going to take a second here to play this guitar, because this guitar, very tender. This guitar is on loan from Stutzman's Guitar Center, my dear friend Dave Stutzman. You can see down in the corner. Let me see if I can figure out. Just want to see if I can. I can't figure it. There it is. There it is.
Just there you
Just-
go.
Just. I'm sorry. I'm in a silly mood today. You know what it is? I'm so happy that you're You're here with me. We're talking. It's like a thing. We're like a husband and wife like team now.
I'm very
not
happy
you're not comfortable with
I love
that.
it. I love.
No,
I
you're
love
not.
It.
I can see you're not comfortable with that.
I will learn to love it.
I'm not so alone. Anyway, this guitar is on loan from my good friend Dave Stutzman, Stutzman's Guitar Center. He's been loaning me all these really cool guitars to play, and I'm so grateful for that, because as a musician, like, I kind of feel like different songs sort of happen when you pick up a different guitar. You're like, ooh, it sounds like this, you know. I've even gone so far as to say I feel like certain songs live inside certain guitars, which my wife thinks is just a way for me to buy a guitar sometimes. It's a story. No comment on that one? Okay. Anyway, if you like the sound of this beautiful guitar and you're willing to fight me for it, you can buy this from Dave Stutzman. Currently by appointment, but very soon, hopefully, you'll be able to walk in there and play whatever you want. So, again, without any further ado, there's been some ado. I think that's what happened. Like, I thought there wasn't going to be, and then there was. Now, I promise, without any further ado. Is that French? See what I'm doing? It's more ado. A mutually agreed upon bread song for your listening pleasure. You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest tears I ever knew were all the years I had with you, and I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give anything I own just to have you back again. You taught me how to love, what it took, what it took. You never said too much, but still you showed the way, and I knew from watching you nobody else can ever know the part of me I can't let go, and I would give everything I own. I give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give anything I own just to have you back again. Is there someone you know, you're loving them so, but taking them all for granted? You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and they won't hear the words you long to say. And I would give anything I own. I give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give anything I own just to touch you once again. Did you hear my voice crack? My voice cracked in the middle of that one.
I did not hear that.
Cracked like a prepubescent teenager.
Now people can rewind it and listen.
Yes, but don't, because you love me, so don't do that. But yeah, you know why? Too tender.
Too tender.
It was too tender.
That's my point.
I was trying to either embrace the tenderness or not be too tender, but somehow I got caught up in my own head and my voice cracked.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. What are you going to do? Well, thank you for that request. All right. There's cool requests here. I gotta say, the fan base, you guys, are so awesome and so tasteful in your requests. I dig that about you. All right. I would like to mention that if you're enjoying the program this evening, we would gratefully accept a donation to help support this programming. You know, we're trying to put a lot of effort into this and really make it something special that can continue on. We've got some different kinds of programming in the works that we're really excited to share with you. We do 2 shows a week: Wednesday night, Live by Request, 7 to 8, and Sunday night, Songs of Faith, which is also 7 to 8. Where I play some of my faith-inspired gospel music. So if you would like to support us doing this, we would be so grateful for that. You can do that on my website, which is www.chriswilson.us. There's a donate button right there, or if you feel a little more comfortable in sending a donation, there's an address where you can send that to. Do we have the item?
Give me 1 minute.
Okay. So you have been doing wonderful things and lifting my spirits during this coronavirus time. And one way that happened is you've been sending me some really just lovely notes and cards and emails and just ways that say that you support what we're doing. And I got such a lovely we got such a lovely gift in the mail that I just really wanted to share with you because it's so beautiful. So Kathleen Green is a wonderful artist, which I met her at a festival, and we met her in Florida.
Yep, in Fort Myers.
Fort Myers, Florida. We were doing a festival there, and her artwork is magnificent. So make sure. Well, I'll tell you about that in a second. But so I got this beautiful painting. So I don't know. Maybe I can hold it up for this camera here.
Yep.
This is a beautiful, just beautiful handmade oil painting. Beautifully framed. She's an amazing artist. Well, I won't get too crazy about it because you should really look her up. Kathleen Green.
I have her website. Do you want me to?
We'll share the website in the comments.
Yeah, I'll write it in.
And so you can check out her work. But Kathleen, thank you so much for this. This was so meaningful to us. And I just put such a big smile on my face when I opened up that box. So I'm going to sing your request now. You know what? I had to stop for a second. This guitar's out of tune, and anybody who knows me knows that I just can't do it.
No.
I can't do it.
No.
It's another thing that my wife and I fight about. She's like, nobody's going to know the difference, and I said, but it's... So I'll tune that up in a minute. I'll play it on this guitar. We'll pretend that didn't happen. I got all the way through the intro, though.
You almost did it.
I almost did it.
Yeah.
Couldn't. Okay, we're ready. I see trees of green, red roses too. See them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. So thank you, Kathleen, for that beautiful painting. I'm such a fan of your work, and thank you for watching this program and requesting such a great song. All right. All right, I'm going to go for something here that I'm a little... I haven't sung this song in forever. I don't have the lyrics in front of me, so I'm just going for it because we got the request, and a lot of people requested this song. Now, this song is a song by Don McLean, which has kind of an interesting history with me. When we first moved to this area, we moved to Brockport, New York, and my mom got a job as the station manager at an AM radio station here in Brockport. It's right on 4th Section Road there, a little farther down from Wegmans if you're from the area or been through the area. And it was 1590 WASB. And I thought this was the coolest thing that ever happened when we moved here. My mom, who had never done anything other than some secretarial work or some administrative work in that sense, she got hired as a station manager for an AM radio station. Now, this was a tiny little station, but I just fell in love with how the whole thing functioned. And it was a real eclectic mix of music, kind of crazy, and basically the DJs just played whatever they wanted. And I got such a kick out of the fact that this next song was the song that all the DJs would play when they had to go to the bathroom, because it's really long. And so this was, or if you could do it back to back with a commercial in between, you could maybe get like a 15-minute break out of it. So without any further ado, maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe my whole thing is ado.
I think it is.
I think that's.
Do you want to know who requested it?
Yes.
Okay. Stephen, Marcine, and Stephanie, and also Anne Harnish.
Well, thank you guys for watching and for requesting such a cool song. I don't have a proper pick for this one. I don't think. No. So now, see, I've got nothing. Nothing's going for me on this, so we'll try. All right. You feeling it? You think I got it?
Of course you do.
A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. And I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride. Then something touched me deep inside the day the music died. Sing along if you're at home. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. You write the book of love, and you have faith in God above. If the Bible tells us so, now do you believe in rock and roll and music to save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? 'Cause I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. was fat on a rolling stone. That's not how it used to be. It's when the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, in a voice that came from you and me. Oh, but while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned. No verdict was returned. Forgot the words. The day the music died, we were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. From the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys drinking whiskey and rye, singing this would be the day that I die. This would be the day that I die. Oh, helter skelter in a summer swelter, birds flew off from the fallout shelter, 8 miles high, falling fast. Then found on the grass, the players tried for the forward pass, with the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Oh, the halftime air was sweet perfume while the sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, never got the chance. As the players tried to take the field, the marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed the day the music died? I started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. The Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. As I went down to the sacred store, where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. Now in the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried and the poets dreamed. Not a word was spoken, the church bells all were broken. And the 3 men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, just caught the last plane for the coast. The day the music died, and they were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. Well, I forgot a couple words, but it's a very long song, and I haven't sung it in a very long time.
It was good. It was good.
I thought it was
I
a
think
reasonable
they'll
effort.
forgive you.
I'm missing playing for you guys live. I can't wait until I can get in front of this group who's watching tonight in some kind of live circumstance and see your faces again. It's I didn't realize how much that filled my heart up. I mean, I always knew, but when you're kind of without something for a period of time, it it really makes you see how much you love something. So I really miss you guys. But I'm so grateful that you're watching this show and being here with us every Wednesday or Sunday or both. So, yeah, I'm going to just keep going on with the music here because usually I end up talking so much that I don't get to play as many songs as I would like. How about another Van Morrison song? This is a song that I actually started singing, I think, when I was performing in Hong Kong. People really seem to like to hear this one. We got a lot of requests for this one. It's Van Morrison, also done by Rod Stewart.
Gotcha.
And it's called Have I Told You Lately? See, some people think, I mean, I remember that Rod Stewart album, the Unplugged album came out, and he sang Have I Told You Lately?
Yeah, that is the only version I know.
Yeah, and that's a shame. And you should be...
So it was actually requested by Don in honor of his wife Kathy's birthday, which was Monday.
Happy birthday, Kathy.
And also their 44th anniversary is on Friday.
Happy anniversary. Well, I can't think of a better anniversary song. Also, a little side dedication to my mother-in-law. She likes
Yes.
this song too, and I like to keep your mom happy.
Me too.
Because she
better be watching.
she better be watching.
I'm going to test her after.
Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? You fill my heart with gladness. You take away all my sadness. Ease my troubles, that's what you do. Sun in all its glory meets the day with hope and comfort too. You fill my life with laughter, somehow you make it better. You ease my troubles, that's what you do. There's a love that's divine, and it's yours and it's mine, like the sun. At the end of the day, we should give thanks and pray to the one, to the one. Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? You fill my heart with gladness, take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. it's yours and it's mine, like the sun. At the end of the day, we should give thanks and pray to the one, oh, to the one. Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? You fill my life with gladness, take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. You fill my heart with gladness, you take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. What a great song. I am going to sing a song I've literally never sung before. I've been kind of digging into some of the more kind of patriotic songs lately. I've been finding that there's we're used to hearing them in a certain way. Let's put it that way. You know, we're used to hearing, like for example, the national anthem. You know, we're kind of done a certain way with this tremendous kind of majesty and force. And I found that there's something really lovely about finding an intimate version of these songs. So I'm going to do one that this has never come out of my mouth before about an hour ago. But I'm going to try it and see how it sounds. We got a request for this one, too.
Yes.
And it is
Carol Holdraker.
Carol Holdraker. Thank you for requesting this song. Because I probably wouldn't have dug into this one if you hadn't. So thank you for that. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with light from above. from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Dedicate that song as well to everybody, well, just everybody that's out there, everybody that's watching, everybody who is looking forward to a time when things can kind of return back to normal, whatever that means. And I just want to let you all know that, well, that I love you. You know, I could probably try to say it more eloquently, but that's the deal. And I'm so grateful that we can stay connected like this, in this wonderful way. When I was singing What a Wonderful World before, that wonderful line, I see friends shaking hands saying, how do you do? You know, they're really saying, I love you. A thing that I've taken for granted, what it means to be able to do that. Hopefully we'll be allowed to do that again someday. But you know what? I don't want to do this one. I'm just going to go a minute over because there was another request that we had for, I really wanted to sing this one. You Were Always on My Mind. Great old Willie Nelson song. Who's this one going out to?
Susan Maybe. I hope I pronounced that right.
Well, thank you, Susan. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. If I made you feel second best, girl, I'm sorry I was blind. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. And I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. Little things I should have said and done, well, I just never took the time. But you were always on my mind. always on my mind. And tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. And give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. But you're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. Well, thank you, everybody, for watching tonight. Please tune in next Wednesday, but also this coming Sunday for My Songs of Faith, because I have a great story to tell on Sunday, and I hope you're going to be there with me to hear it, because some really cool stuff has been happening, and it's hard for me not to have all these people around me to share this with, so I'm going to have to share it with the camera. So that's Sunday night, 7 o'clock. If you like what you're seeing, if you like this programming, please consider supporting it. You can give a donation at my website, which is www.chriswilson.us. There's a donate button right on the home page there, as well as an address if you prefer to send a donation that way. I hope everyone is well and feeling good and breathing in this wonderful fresh air and soaking in this sunshine. And I'll see you on Sunday. God bless everybody.